Sorry about that little interruption there. I had to make a quick jump cut. That was my anime collection. We're going to be moving on to my other DVDs right now. Well, my non-anime DVDs anyway. There are a couple of VHSs in here too, starting off with Sonic the Hedgehog the movie. This is the Japanese animated one with, you know, the president and Sarah and what her name is, whatever her name is. Yeah, I remember buying this back in like it was released in the US in 1999, so I was 9 years old when I got this. There was an indie record store that actually sold a whole bunch of anime and other obscure stuff at the time, and I saw this on VHS, and I had no idea what the hell it was, because I didn't recognize it as, you know, Sad AM or any of that stuff, so I just had to get it, so... yeah, glorious VHS. Not a very long movie. What else do I own? Let's see. Thank you, Lewis. I own The Day the Earth Stood Still, the 51 version, not boring old Keanu Reeves. I ended up getting this for a project in school. I had to write a paper, and I wanted to talk about sci-fi and all that good stuff. So if I'm losing, I didn't want to do Metropolis because that's a silent movie, and I hate silent movies. So I got this off of Amazon for like $6. Well, this $6 was worth more than however much Lewis spent on this, so... Let's see, actually there is some more anime. I do own a whole bunch of these single-ish ones. I have no idea why. I really should get rid of these, but for some reason I don't. See, I've got 3 Death Notes, I don't know why. I've got some Dragon Ball GT, the original dubs, where they have that really shitty rap thingy for the intro. I have no idea what it is. I also have one Inuyasha. I have no idea why I have this, and I don't remember ever getting it. It's just been sitting on my drawer forever. I have no idea why I have it. I really don't. Let me put those back. Let's see. Let's see, I own Spaceballs on DVD. I would have more Mel Brooks movies, but I can't be bothered to buy them. Let's see, I own Batman Gotham Knight, which was a terrible buy, in my opinion. There was only one short that was actually worth it. Much like the Animatrix that came before it, there's only one thing worth it on the entire package. I also own Batman Begins on DVD. I bought this from a Blockbuster when they were selling it, so... I do not own The Dark Knight. I have that on my computer. I really should just get the DVD, but I don't. I'll wait for like some special edition or whatever to come out. I own, I don't know if you can see it, all 3 of the Lord of the Rings, and their special edition DVDs with all the extras, all the behind the scenes, all the deleted scenes, all that good stuff. If I were to marathon all these back to back, it would be about 10.5 hours or so. And I also own this version of the Two Towers. I remember my parents getting me this for right when it came out, because they knew I was collecting the Lord of the Rings DVDs. I'm like, no, I'm waiting for the special editions here, because they have more stuff on them, and they're so good buys. So yes, I own 2 versions of the Two Towers, so... on that. Hey. Sorry, I'm trying to put the stuff back, because last time I did something like this, I created a mess everywhere, so... I'm trying to put it back a little bit at a time. I own all 3 Star Wars prequels. Just because if you want to own the complete series, you gotta get the crap ones. Like Spoonie said, if you want to own all the Batman movies, you gotta own Batman and Robin, even despite how bad it is. So yes, I do own all the prequels on DVD. I'm not buying any special editions or any of that shit, because the movies suck. There's no point getting special editions of the sucky versions. I do own the Star Wars trilogy on DVD, the crappy Lucas edited ones that have all the cuts and the special effects and all that shit. Not to mention, the only version they had at the time was full screen, and full screen sucks. But oh well, they do their job. Now we're getting on to my 2 Pride and Joys. As soon as I put some things back. 2 Pride and Joys. Number 1, the original Star Wars cuts on VHS. We do own a couple of VHSs still left, and I've called dibs on them for when my parents move out of this house, or if they want to get rid of them, whatever. I'm keeping them purely so I can watch the original Star Wars on VHS. I have watched them recently. The tapes are beginning to wear, unfortunately, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that. I mean, glorious VHS. These are the original cuts, no stupid edits, no stupid cuts. Lucas, please, for the love of God, release these on DVD. These aren't going to last much longer. And then finally, the thing I spent the single most money on any of my DVDs, Batman: The Complete Animated Series. I spent about $120 on this because I couldn't find a hard copy and thus had to resort to online. And you know how weird that gets when you have to buy something online. It does have all the discs, all the episodes, an art book, and all that good stuff, and a couple extra features on it, like commentaries from Paul Dini and all that good stuff. So, yep, those are all the DVDs I own. We'll see you next time when I go over video games.